Hello, it's Suk. Sorry about that. Got to work on my timing for when this recording is going to start properly. I'm going to show you how to play "Where Is My Mind" by the Pixies. Really fun song, really cool. Some nice bits in it, and it's not too difficult. Okay, so here's how it goes. Oh, hang on. No, it starts with a. That's fundamentally it. Those are all the bits of it anyway. So starts off with this really nice progression, which starts with an upstroke on an open E chord. So what I'm doing here is just a regular E chord, but I'm doing it with my third finger on the second fret of the A, little finger, second fret of the D, and my second finger on the first fret of the G. And the reason I'm doing it that way is because I'm playing that chord, I'm going to move on up. Hang on a second. There you go. So after this chord, we're going to move into this, which is a C sharp minor. So what we've got going on here is a bar across the fourth fret from strings 5 onwards, and we're doing this A minor shape over here across strings D, G, and B. So that's going to be bar going across 4th fret, your third finger on the 6th fret of the D, little finger 6th fret of the G, second finger 5th fret of the B. Okay, so you get this. So now we've got. Now we're going to go from here. Your first finger is basically going to shift over a little bit and bar the low E as well. This entire shape is going to jump back by one string, so you end up with this, which is like an E major shape. So you've got your second finger on the 6th fret of the A, little finger 6th fret of the D, and your second finger, hang on, that's the third finger, third finger 6th fret of the A, little finger 6th fret of the D, second finger 5th fret of the G. Okay, so now we've got. Then we move up to an A major, so it's that same shape, just goes up by one fret, and you go. Okay, so what he's actually doing is that 1, 2, and 3. That's what he's doing. If you want to keep it simple, you can just stay on that A major and just go. Okay, so that entire sequence. Keep it simple. Okay, the strum is like that. What I'm doing with the strumming, just so you can hear to make it sound more interesting, is I'm doing this kind of a bounce strum, so I'm going. So the first 2 strums down, so 3 strums really. But rather than just going. First 2, I'm going. So what I'm doing there is hitting more of the low strings before I push all the way through with that third strum. So you get quite an interesting sounding strum. So with all the chords, you get to this A major. Is that right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Okay. Then we've got this riff that happens on the B and the E strings, and we do it like this. So you're going to start off with your second finger on the 5th fret of the B, first finger on the 4th fret of the E, and we're going to go. Okay, so the first time, 5 on the B, 4 on the E, and we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then you're going to flatten your first finger so it goes across the 4th fret with both the B and the E, and you're going to go 1 and 2 and. Then your first finger, there's a couple of ways you can do this. We're going to try to keep it simple, right? So your first finger is going to go on the 5th fret of the B, and you're going to play both the B and the E at the same time, so you're going to strum through them, and you're going to go. Okay, so that's 1 and 2 and on that and, your first finger goes to the 4th fret of the B, then you're back on the 5th again. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so all you're doing is going between the 5 and the 4 on the B string. That's it. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so it's the 2 up the and after the 2 where you shift back to that 4th fret. Okay, so we got. That's it. The next bit you're going to have, just before it goes into the quiet bit where it says where is my mind and the guitar's going to drop out, two things you can do here. One is you can just play that rhythm that we did at the beginning but just a bit quieter, so right now while that's going on he's just singing where is my mind. Then this electric guitar comes in just playing root notes, just a single note, and what it's doing first is playing an open E, 4th fret of the A, 5th fret of the E, 4th fret of the A, 4th fret of the E, 5th fret of the E. Okay, so when that comes in, it goes something like this. Second time round, it does it with it starts with a power chord, an E power chord. So an E power chord, first finger goes on the 2nd fret of the A string, and you're going to play the A and the E. You could, if you want to, play the D string if you flatten your finger, but not the most important thing. So you're going to hit these two, and you're going to go like this. I'm palm muting this slightly to get a bit of a. He goes. Then, which is a G sharp major, and that's your first finger. We're playing a bar chord. First finger is going to go across the 4th fret. You're going to do that same E major shape. So your second finger. Second finger is going to go on the 6th fret of the A, little finger is going to go next to it, 6th fret of the D, and your, do you know what, I'm getting my fingers confused, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. If you catch me doing something else, post a comment. I am an idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that again. All right, so this is the chord we're trying to do, okay? That's my first finger. First finger is barring. There's my second finger. Okay, so my third finger is going to do the 6th fret of the A string. Little finger's going to go next to it, which may be right on them or something. Little finger's going to go next to it, 6th fret of the D. And my second finger is going to do the 5th fret of the G. Okay, so we've got. Now, because I've forgotten kind of what happened before that, here's what's going to go on. E power chord. G sharp major. Strums. Then we're going to go to an A major. Same shape, just goes up by 1 fret. Take your second finger off, make this an A minor, and then we're going to go back to that C sharp major, C sharp minor. Before, just once, and then we're going to go all the way up here to a B major. Now we could play this over there somewhere, but on the record I can hear this high E being played over here. Okay, so the chords we're going to do: E power chord we know. G sharp major, remember your bar across there, you've got that E shape happening over here. Go up to an A major, then you drop, take our second finger off, make it an A minor, then we're going to do that C sharp minor, then we're going to go to a B major over here. Okay, so that entire bit will sound like this. That, and then it just goes back to the beginning again, for which you can either play the chords or you can do that business. Okay, the only time it changes after that is when it gets to the solo. But when it gets to the solo, all the guitar, the rhythm guitar is doing is playing that B major. Whatever really fancy. If you fancy giving the solo a crack, give it a crack. It's nothing particularly complicated, and I think that's about it pretty much. If you're taking lessons from me, you'll have a sheet which tells you exactly what the chords are and how to play them. But those are the bits. Listen to the record and just play along with it. Practice your strumming, nice and loose, always with your right arm. Listen carefully for the strumming pattern, but as long as you're kind of within the pattern, Who cares? Even for the notes, if you want to get them close to it as possible, who cares? It doesn't matter as long as it sounds right. So for this bit, for example, I was telling you this bit here. If you really listen to it, he's doing some weird thing where he's kind of doing this kind of a slidey half ghost note. I'm not sure what's going on. So it's something like this. If you want to be precise. But again, who cares, right? As long as it sounds about right. Have fun with the song, and I'll see you next time.